Hello everyone, it's Chantel from Crochantel and welcome to this video where today I'm going to be sharing 40 plus crochet gift ideas for Christmas because I know it's such a hard decision trying to think of what to make for everyone in your life because you want to show them some appreciation, or maybe you're a baddie on a budget and you want to crochet something instead of going to the store and buying something. All of the gift ideas that I will be sharing in this video can be made in about an hour, so they're also perfect last minute gift ideas because, because life gets away from you and you kind of just forget. So if you're watching this on Christmas Eve, hi, no judgment, but you got this. I believe in you. So I have my list here and I will be putting visual examples on screen, and I will also be linking patterns below just so you can have some examples of the pattern ideas that I'm giving you. So obviously, before I even get into any of these other patterns, I would like to point out that I have a bunch of free tutorials out already right here on YouTube. And also if you check out my Instagram, _crochantel_, I have a bunch more free patterns there as well. I will also be linking my Etsy in the description below because I also have even more patterns on there. Now, let's get into this video. So I have different categories of free patterns. So I'm going to start with amigurumi. So my first pattern idea would be to make someone a custom cat or dog plushie, such as these. I absolutely love this pattern. I have made a couple cats and a dog myself. So I actually made this cat plushie. It is of my cat Princess. We love Princess. But yeah, it's a perfect quick make. And it is also very personal because you can tailor it to your friend or family member's exact pet. Then going on from that, you can make them a little mini amigurumi heart or a teddy bear. Maybe even make a teddy bear that kind of replicates their childhood teddy bear. That could be really sentimental. You could also make them a frog or a bee, an amigurumi whale, a dino, an octopus, a star, or even a sun. Honestly, the possibilities with amigurumi is basically endless, but I would recommend making them, if it's going to be amigurumi, something that they're really interested in. So not just crocheting a bee for the sake of crocheting them a bee, Think about their favorite animal, their favorite characters. I've seen a lot of different anime characters get crocheted into little amigurumi pieces. Overall, just something that they're going to cherish and that actually means something, not just for the sake of gifting someone something. And then next up are kind of a bit more accessory style things. So as it's getting colder, so definitely like these warmer-ish accessories are perfect. So to start off, a little ear warmer to cover the ears. I've released a headband tutorial, but there's honestly so many options out there for different ear warmers. Or next up is a toque. If you're not from Canada, you may not know what a toque is. So it's essentially a beanie, a winter hat, just to keep your head warm. There's so many different ways you can customize these too. It doesn't have to be a simple beanie or toque. I've seen people put animal ears on it and it kind of looks a bit more customized and a bit more unique. Next up are scrunchies. If the person you're gifting for has longer hair, I released a couple of scrunchie tutorials. There's so many out there. Then also a scarf. Those work up pretty quickly. I just released a scarf tutorial, and honestly, it's not that hard to find really cute ones. I've seen some other creators, they're going to be releasing some new scarf patterns soon, so definitely worth considering one of those. I've also seen lots of people make really cute custom hair clips. So I actually use barrettes all the time. I absolutely love them. And I've seen so many people, you crochet a little flower or something else like maybe a star and then gluing it to the barrette. So then you have custom crochet hair clips. If the person you're gifting for is a bit more fashion savvy, you could consider making them some boot cuffs or something similar to that, just to add a bit more to their outfit. I know these were really popular recently, and those are balaclavas. There's so many different iterations of them. Some of them are a bit more tight-fitted, some of them are a bit looser. It's essentially just a toque beanie thing and a scarf all in one. There's several different styles, which is great depending on the person you're gifting for. Maybe they're uncomfortable with things tight to their head and they'd prefer something looser, or vice versa. Next up is a headband or bandana to help keep their hair out of their face if they have longer hair, or even not if they don't have longer hair. It is really nice just to have something to accessorize your head. I've seen a lot of people make fingerless gloves as well. I think they're really cute and they do work up quickly because they are quite small. It's not a very big project. And then last up for accessories is a tie or some other thing to kind of go around the collar of a shirt. I've seen some really unique crochet ties and some different collar pieces. I think they're really beautiful and could be a great extra accessory for someone, especially if they're more into fashion. Next up are a bit more functional crochet gift ideas. So first up is a keychain. Maybe your friend or family member has a really old keychain, so making them a custom one. I released a star keychain tutorial. Honestly, you can use any mini amigurumi pattern and just add a keyring to it, and then it's a perfect little keychain. Next up is a lip balm holder. I personally lose my lip balms all the time. I don't even know where they go, so having a holder would be really helpful for someone like me. And similar to that, everyone always loses their AirPods, so a cute AirPods case. There's so many different options. I absolutely love all of them because I think they're so cute, and I might actually make one for myself. If your friend is particularly book savvy and they like to read a lot, maybe a book cover and kind of customizing the color scheme to their favorite book. And then branching off of that, also bookmarks can be really cute and quick to make. There's so many different ways you can go about making a bookmark, and I really like how you can kind of personalize it a lot to the person you're gifting for. I know most people nowadays use debit or the tap on your phone, but a coin purse could also be really meaningful for someone who carries around cash. Maybe they like to go to markets all the time and they just need something to keep their coins organized. If the person you're gifting for loves to drink water, then definitely a water bottle holder, especially if they like to go on walks too. Being able to have that with them and still be hands-free on their walk would be an amazing gift idea. Similarly to the book cover, you can also make a laptop sleeve, so it just keeps their laptop safe, especially if they're on the go. Next up would be making them a cute little purse. I absolutely love some of the crochet purses that I've seen. They're so tiny, some of them. They work up really quickly, and they're just a cute little accessory. And then last up for functional crochet pieces, I would say a tote bag. I know these take a little bit longer. I said most of these patterns are about 1 hour to 2 hour crochet projects. But if you're like me, you probably have a bunch of granny squares lying around just because you make them and then you gave up on the project. So that would be a great way to kind of use those up and just put them together to make a cute little tote bag. Optionally, you could also use a much chunkier yarn than a worsted weight. You could use a super bulky or even a jumbo yarn, and then it will work up much quicker. And now moving on to our last section, which is our home and cozy stuff section. I'm going to start off with a mug cozy, so this could be specifically for mugs, or you can even have a tumbler cozy. Typically they're just about 2 to 3 granny squares stitched together, and then it's just a cute little accessory for your mug. And then on the same wavelength, we have coasters. You can make individual coasters or a set of coasters pretty quickly. I think most of the time they take about 5 to 15 minutes per coaster, so it'd be super easy to work up a little set and give it to someone. And next up is a mini basket to hold things. Maybe they're an artist and they have a lot of pens and pencils and markers and stuff like that, so a little mini basket to help keep that organized. And then staying on that wavelength, we have a key tray. So if they don't have key hooks at their front door, having a little tray for their keys to go in. And same with a glasses tray. I saw a whole bunch of these a couple weeks ago. Maybe it's been a couple months, I don't know. But it's just cute little animal trays that you can set your glasses in, and I just think it's adorable, and it's so perfect for people who lose their glasses all the time. So I'd highly recommend considering those. And next up, if your friend or the person you're gifting for really likes wall art, I would consider making them a custom tapestry piece. So you can honestly make any sort of tapestry you want. You just need to have a pixel grid. And I'd recommend doing something that kind of resonates with them. So if your friend has maybe a favorite sports team, crocheting the sports team logo, something similar to that, or a specific character from their favorite TV show, possibilities are genuinely endless when it comes to tapestry crochet. Then next up are dishcloths or little dish scrubbies. Not the most exciting gift in the world, but this will be something that the person you're gifting for will actually appreciate because they're going to actually use it. Next up would be a cute little lavender sachet. So these sorts of things can be just hung up in your car to help keep your car smelling fresh, especially if you only have a small amount of yarn and a very small time span to gift something. It's definitely a good project to consider. And then you may see on my wall, I do have some hanging baskets, and I've seen a lot of people crochet hanging baskets as well, so you can organize things. Maybe if it's going to go in the bathroom, they could put their hairbrushes, hair straighteners, hair curlers inside of the basket. And then last up on my list is to crochet a little mini bouquet. You could go to the dollar store and get a little mason jar or just a little vase, and then crochet some mini flowers and put them all in the vase. And then that way they can appreciate the flowers all year round. They won't die. And I think that's just such a great gift. I really just want to reiterate that you should be thinking about the person you're gifting for and really keeping that in mind. As I mentioned earlier, do they prefer a crochet piece that has a tangible purpose, or do they want something that'll just bring them joy? What are their favorite colors? How can you incorporate that into the crochet piece? What are their favorite animals? Things like that, just kind of considering all of these factors. Just a reminder to check out my page for any free tutorials that you may be interested in. Also check out my Instagram, _crochantel_ for more free patterns, as well as my Etsy for any paid or PDF versions of patterns that you'd be interested in. If you're here before Christmas Eve and you're here quite early on, maybe in November, I would like to point out that I do have these adorable paw stocking patterns available on my Etsy. They come in small, medium, and large. These are the medium stockings. And I think it's just such a cute way to include your animals in Christmas. I would also like to remind you that in the description, I will be having links to all of the examples that I gave you in this video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I wish you luck on your Christmas gift making adventures. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing for more content like this. The support really helps me keep creating videos like this. Happy gift making, and I'll see you in the next one.